from the Bob Mills Weather Center, the Oklahoma weather expert, Alan Crone.
So already this morning, we've got the winds. They're out of the south at around 15 to 25. A couple of gusts later today near 30. It's going to be a hot day. You already know that. Heat advisories are posted again. This is a product from our friends at the Weather Service, just to kind of remind you that you got to take it easy here. Heat index numbers 105, 110, almost the entire region. Technically, a couple of counties here, Latimer, LaFleur County, also right on the state line into Arkansas. At least right now, not included in the advisory. Here's the inside baseball on that. Later today, friends of the Weather Service kind of look at how the dew points, the humidity values are running, and there may be these counties that would be added. So everybody can have heat stress, so please use caution. Since this is going to be the issue of the day, other than some clouds, let's get straight into the hour by hour on the heat index. It's going to feel like 103 through the lunch hour already in Tulsa. By 2, 3, and 4 o'clock, more like 107, 108 in spots. And again, at least we'll have a south breeze that'll help out at about 15 to 25, a couple of gusts near 30. And will not really drop below that heat stress issue until the 7, 8, and 9 o'clock time period tonight. So technically, the heat advisories start at noon and go until 9 o'clock. Radar, I'm going to show you the radar. Even though the ridge of high pressure is in control, there's still, it could be a little disturbance that'll slide under the radar later today and produce a little sprinkle on the Oklahoma-Kansas state line area. But this is a very typical pattern. The ridge out to the west, usually this time of the year, it does center up across Oklahoma. So when you see a ridge, this is mid-level ridge of high pressure, not at the surface, at the high pressure at the ridge. This is sinking, compressing air. So when air is forced down in the atmosphere, it warms. So this is why it's really going to be toasty. Also, this is the time of the year that the stronger flow is pushed up to the north. So our friends and neighbors to the north, the Midwest, this is typically when they experience more of their severe weather season. Doesn't exempt us from seeing a strong severe storm, you know, in July and early August, and that might change again next week with a pattern that would change. But heat advisories today, breezy weather on the 7-day summary without all the numbers, and basically we're at triple-digit heat again. 15, 30-mile-per-hour winds today, 25-mile-per-hour top-end winds Thursday and Friday. It'll come down just a little bit over the weekend. Hour-by-hour temperatures, 8 o'clock this morning, 82, 10 o'clock, 88. There's the hot weather, 3, 4, and 5 o'clock in the afternoon. By 10 o'clock, it is still 90 degrees. There could be a sprinkle, all right? So you're saying there's a chance, maybe a little sprinkle, far northern Oklahoma into Arkansas. And you can see this is the tail end of that system that we'll be tracking today. It'll bring some clouds occasionally. The winds out of the southwest, that typically is a drying component in the atmosphere. So that will help to dry the lower part of the atmosphere, especially near and west of Tulsa, and that's where those temperatures will be near 100. The far eastern areas, the role of the evapotranspiration puts the moisture back in the atmosphere, kind of works against that daytime high from getting too totally out of hand here. So 79 tomorrow morning, 100 tomorrow, and then almost on a daily basis here, we can add a degree or two into the weekend. That's probably not what everybody wants to see, but that's the case. 102 Sunday and right on through the early part of next week.